And after a hard loss, it's easy to wake up and point to the other side. Oftentimes, I realized the better thing to do was to look in the mirror.
Elaine Bredehoft has finally broken the silence and exposed the exact moment she realized Amber Heard was finished. Following Amber's loss in court, Elaine took to the media where she detailed what happened in the courtroom, opening up about why Amber Heard's version of events didn't resonate and the reason she lost the trial. But what does Elaine blame the loss on? Let's find out in this video. Amber Heard's attorneys said lopsided social media chatter and posts about the Johnny Depp defamation trial influenced the verdict and turned the courtroom into a zoo. Elaine Bredehoft spoke to multiple media outlets one day after Depp won his suit against Heard, his ex-wife, in the high-profile case. Bredehoft said she believes jurors could not escape the intense social media frenzy surrounding the trial.
How can you not? They went home every night. They have families. The families are on social media. We had a 10-day break in the middle because of the judicial conference. There's no way they couldn't have been influenced by it,
she said. She called the social media coverage horrible. During the 6-week trial, posts on TikTok and Twitter overwhelmingly appeared to favor Depp. It's like the Roman Colosseum, you know, how they viewed this whole case. I was against cameras in the courtroom, and I went on record with that and argued against it because of the sensitive nature of this. But it made it a zoo, Bredehoft said. She described the first words Heard said to her after the bombshell jury decision was announced.
And one of the first things that she said when she came back was, "I am so sorry to all these women."
This is a setback for all women in and outside the courtroom, Bredehoft said. She feels the burden of that. Bredehoft said the verdict sends a horrible message. Unless you pull out your phone and you video your spouse or your significant other beating you, effectively you won't be believed, she added. When asked if Heard is able to pay the $10.4 million judgment, Bredehoft replied,
"Oh no, absolutely not."
She said Heard absolutely intends to appeal. She has some excellent grounds for it, Bredehoft said, noting that there was so much evidence that did not come in related to Depp's lost libel case in the United Kingdom 2 years ago over allegations that he hit Heard. She explained that Heard's medical records were suppressed, which she said were very significant because they showed a pattern going all the way back to 2012 of Amber reporting this to her therapist. Bredehoft said the case was a tale of two trials. Johnny Depp brought a suit in the UK for the same case, and the burden of proof was easier for him there. She said, "The court found there, and we weren't allowed to tell the jury this, that Mr. Depp had committed at least 12 acts of domestic violence, including sexual violence against Amber. So what did Depp's team learn from this? Demonize Amber and suppress the evidence." She said, "We had an enormous amount of evidence that was suppressed in this case that was in the UK case. And in the UK case, when it came in, Amber won, Mr. Depp lost." Bredehoft continued. As always, social media had a say in this as well. Users rushed to Twitter to share their thoughts on Elaine's words. A user tweeted, "Elaine can gaslight people who didn't follow the UK case, but as someone who has read every transcript from that trial, I can assure you there were no medical records. The only thing close to it were the nursing doctor's notes, which are the same notes that were presented in US." Excuse me, but Elaine Bredehoft was on morning shows telling the world how jury got it wrong. A setback for women of abuse. Men get abused too. Camilla and Ben, you have every right to be on morning shows as Heard's team has, said another. It is an attorney's job to represent their client in and out of court. It should not be Elaine Bredehoft's job to blatantly lie on multiple television networks about what happened in the courtroom, continued yet another person. That is all we have time for in the video today. What do you guys think? Do you agree with Elaine that social media decided the trial? Leave your opinions down in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe.